If you observed in this example, display function is not taking any input parameters and it's not returning any status also. So like this, in general way we can say as any function can take input or it may not, and any function it can return something or it may not. So depending on these things we can classify function into four categories. That is a combination of input and output. In functions, technical term used to take the input is arguments, and taking the sending the output is return value. So depending on these things we can classify to four categories, that is function with no arguments and no return value, functions with no argument and a return value, okay, functions with arguments but no return value, functions with arguments and a return value. So fifth one is functions with multiple return values. This part, fifth one, we'll study in detail whenever we'll study the pointers chapter. So now we'll concentrate one by one on different these four type of different classifications. First one, function with no arguments, no return value. So here classification name itself tells it's not taking any input also and it's not giving any output also. That is, it's not taking any arguments, it's not giving any return value also. So if you observe the diagram, there no input, that is function 1 is calling the second function with no input. In second function 2, some steps will be there that will be implemented, then it will not send any status to the function 1, so that is no output. We'll take one example. Here consider the example of adding two numbers and displaying the result. Okay, so to do this one, first we have to take the input from the user, perform the addition, then we have to display the result. So, but here now we have to use the functions to implement this one. So as we already studied, we have three elements for the function. So we have to identify those three elements, we have to write it. Okay, so first one is, so before going for that, so we have to give the name for a function. So here our task of doing is, that is addition. So I am giving name for a function is add. Okay, so here function declaration will be having function name, that is add, and before that we'll write as a void, that is no return value, and parameter list as empty, so which is written in line number second. So in main we are calling the function, that is name of the function we given add, and we are not sending any parameters to that. So and in function definition, that is what we have to do is we have to take the two inputs from the user and we have to perform the operation, that is addition operation, and we have to display the result. So here using printf and scanf statement we are reading the two inputs from the user, then we are performing the addition operation, then we are displaying the result. Now we will go for second method, that is function with no arguments and a return value. So here function 1 calling function 2 with no arguments, that is we are not sending any inputs to the function 2, and function 2 performs some specific task and it's giving the result, that is nothing but it is returning a some value. So whenever function 2 will return some value, so function 1 has to receive it. So that's why in function 1 we have a statement as t equal to function 2 open bracket close bracket. So here whatever function 2 is sending the result, that we are saving in variable t. Okay. So then later you can use it or you can leave it depending on situation, that value will be used. So let us consider one example for this. So same thing, there is addition of program, we will do it, but using second method. So here the function is returning the value. So that's why in function declaration in line number 2 we are mentioning as a int instead of void. In previous method we mentioned as it's void. So here add function will return some value. So here while implementing this one in function definition, what we're doing is we're taking the two inputs from the user, we're performing the task, that is the addition task, then to send the value to the main function. What we're doing is here just we're writing a one line as a return sum. The sum is nothing but variable where we have the result, and return is a keyword which returns the value whatever is there in some variable to the main function. So in main function you can observe sum equal to add open bracket close bracket, we did it. So that is nothing but we're receiving the value whatever add function is sending to the main function. So that is we received in some variable. So that variable then we're displaying using printf statement, which serves our overall program's purpose. Okay, let us go for third method. So third method is function with arguments but no return value. So here function 2 may take some input from function 1 which will perform, and function 2 will perform some task, but it will not send any return value to the function 1. Okay, we'll take one example. So same thing. So here if you observe line number 2 function declaration, okay, we don't want to send any return value, so we return as a void, and that function addition function taking some input. So here we return as a int a comma int b. So in this function we want to take two inputs from the user. So those values we are sending to the add function. Okay, so you may send n number of inputs. So here in this example we are sending two inputs to the add function. So in add function, that is in function definition part, it will add it, that is sum equal to a plus b, it will do it. Then we are printing the value of that sum in add function only. So after that we are not returning any status to the main, so it will not receive any status from the add function.